Yo, what's good, y'all? It's Hunt. Today I got that morning voice. It's like 7 in the morning. I just woke up, and today we getting ready to, to get to that grind. I'm about to record like 10 videos. We gonna go crazy. So y'all already know back-to-back uploads. The new season's coming out. New season's probably already out when I'm dropping this video. But today, I'm gonna be teaching y'all how to never miss a shot on NBA 2K23. And I'm not just gonna give you a jump shot and some badges and be like, go figure it out yourself, or just give you my jump shot and badges and assume it will work for you. I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna teach you how to get rid of delay, jump shots, badges, shot timings, the different jump shot timings. We gonna go over a whole bunch of stuff, so make sure y'all do drop a like, sub, turn on post notifications. It's very much appreciated. We're just gonna get straight into it because there's nothing else to talk about in the jump shot video, especially the intro. But drop a follow to my kick. The link is in the description. If y'all want to watch streams, the kick is in the description, man. I'm gonna be coming back to streaming once y'all get it to 100 followers. So the first thing we're gonna talk about is how to get rid of delay on NBA 2K23 or just your PS5 in general. When I first got my PS5, I was shooting terrible, and I was in the party with my friend. He was like, "Nah, bro, it's like that with everybody." I'm like, "What you mean it's like that with everybody?" He's like, "Man, a couple of my friends got the PS5. As soon as they got it, they started bricking. Eventually, they start greening and get used to their shot. But usually, everybody starts out bricking." I'm like, "Why would they start out bricking? Like, the remote ain't that much different. It's not like it's like completely different from the PS4, like you holding the Atari remote or something. So why would it be different?" And he was like, "I don't know why they all complain about delay." So I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna figure this out myself." And what I did was I turned the quality from the max, which was like 2180p, down to like 1080p. You could also turn it down lower than that if you want to. So if you really having problems, you could go lower than that. And I thought of it. I was like, bro, what type of videos am I posting in 2180p anyways? Once I drop it into my editor and stuff, boom, it's already 1080p. I can't do nothing about it. So yeah, 1080p is what I dropped it down to. Then after that, I plugged in my remote. I never played with my remote plugged in on the PS4, but I guess I have to this year, you know what I'm saying? So when I plugged in my remote and I had the quality turned down, all of a sudden I didn't get that much delay. It was a lot easier. It was a lot better for me. So that's what I would suggest y'all to try if you're having problems with delay on the game. Now there is delay in the dribble moves and in the game already that I've noticed, bro. Like on current gen and next gen. Next gen, when you dribble, it's like when you flick the stick, it does the move you want it to do immediately. On current gen, it's like when you want to piece two moves together, you gotta wait a second and then do the second move. It's really weird what the delay is, but that delay is just in the game. Like there's nothing you can do about that one. So the next thing we're gonna talk about is shot timings. The main thing a lot of people don't understand about shot timings is it doesn't make your jump shot faster. The only thing it makes faster is how long your finger is on square. Okay, so let's say you keep your finger on square for like 1 2 3 seconds, right? You always do that in your head. You're like 1 2 3 release, 1 2 3 release, 1 2 3 release. You know what I'm saying? And it's like 1 2 3 seconds, like 3 seconds of you holding down that square button. And that's with you having it on late, let's say. If you switch it to early, you might only be holding it for 1 second or half of a second. You know what I'm saying? You won't be holding it for that 3 seconds. You'll be holding square a lot less. Like you won't be holding it as long. But your jump shot itself is still gonna fully play out the same way. So the only thing shot timing changes is the cue of where you release the ball slash how long your finger is on square. And releasing the ball basically means like taking your finger off the square. So those two things correlate with each other. So that's what shot timing is, right? So it's all personal preference. It's all about what you are good with. The actual speed in the jump shot creator and the jump shot itself that you pick is what determines how fast that jump shot actually is. And that's something that should be, you know what I'm saying, self-explanatory. So that is what, you know what I'm saying, is going on with the shot timings. So sit in my court, see which one's best for you. Me personally, I use early on current gen and late on next gen, because next gen I've noticed you get a lot more different timing shots. In current gen it's a lot easier for some reason. Like the shooting is just way easier. There's less timings, it's just so much easier in general. So on current gen, I use early because it's a little bit quicker. I don't have to worry about so many different timings, you know what I'm saying? And then with late, I know there's a lot of timing, so it makes it a little bit easier for me to green them. So those are the shot timings that I use and the honest truth about shot timing. Now the next thing we're going to talk about is jump shots. All right, so now I'm going to give y'all my jump shots. Now these are just my jump shots that I like. I mean, everybody likes what they like, so use whatever you want. It honestly doesn't matter as long as you follow everything I say in this video. You honestly should be able to shoot good at the end of the day. You don't need to copy my stuff, but as long as you listen to the tips and you actually listen to the stuff I'm saying, you should become a better shooter in this game. So I got 3 jump shots for y'all. The first one is going to be for small guards. Anything up to 6'4" can use this. The next one is going to be for tall guards. You know, them 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", even 6'9" can use this, right? So that's going to be my the tall guard jump shot. And then I have my PJ Tucker base, which is the jump shot I use for my 6'10 plus, which is the extra tall guards, the poppers. I mean, anybody that's 6'10 plus can use this. So those are the 3 different jump shots that I use because I have, like 5 different builds. And then I'm going to give y'all the badges. Now there's 2 different badge sets I'm going to give you. One for spot ups and one for guards. So the one for spot ups, Claymore, Catch and Shoot, and Green Machine. Those are probably the 3 best badges. The first 3 badges you're going to want to get once you actually make a spot up build, a lockdown build. Anything like that, those 3 badges, definitely what you're going to want to have. Now the next one for guards, there's 4 badges that are like must have, and if you have these 4, you could definitely hit the park and start shooting, and you should be able to shoot consistent with these 4 badges, and they'll pop up a lot on your shots. We got Amped, Green Machine, Limitless Range, and Agent 3s. Those are the 4 badges. Agent 3s pops up on just about any shot you take after dribbling. So for guards, even for poppers, if you're a popper and you catch the ball, then you run and fade, or you catch the ball and you run to the top of the key and then shoot, or you know what I'm saying, you do something like that, or you run and then take a hop jumper after catching the ball. Agent 3s activates on all 3 of those situations. It'll activate on anything. You catch the ball and then take a step, boom, shoot. Agent 3s. So Agent 3s is an amazing badge. Limitless speaks for itself. Green Machine speaks for itself. Amped speaks for itself. Now the next thing that I'm going to tell you guys is Accelerator perk is overpowered in NBA 2K23. Whether you're on current or next gen, you need to have Accelerator, because on current gen, you get your team gets 1 block and you just about got takeover. Then if you get like a steal or you green a shot or make a 2 or get an assist, you got takeover. Double takeover. On next gen with Accelerator, I think it's 8 points. 8-9 points. If you take like 2 threes and then a 2, you could get takeover off of Accelerator. And once you get takeover, if you got sharp take, I mean, it's self-explanatory. That's going to help you shoot a lot better. You get takeover, you're in your Duffy at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, once you pop take, the game's over. If you really like that, you know what I'm saying? Because if I get takeover, especially on a good lock, it's over. It's wraps. I'm getting unlimited 3s up. There's no way you're going to stop me. I'm telling you. I'm telling y'all. So the next thing that I'm going to tell you guys is about the different jump shot timings and when to expect them. Now, there's not as many different jump shot timings on current gen as there is next gen, so I'm going to talk about next gen when it comes to this. Mike Wang said these couple of things before, and these are just a couple of things that I know 100%. When your stamina is low, like I'm talking when your stamina starts blinking and your stamina is low, your jump shot is going to be slow. That's something we already know, right? And then on top of that, whenever somebody is close to you, like they're closing out on you or they're standing right next to you, it's going to speed your jump shot up faster than it usually would be. And then you got a different timing for your fade. You got a couple different timings for catch and shoots, because they give some pretty bad catch and shoot animations this year. You also got to deal with different timings off of certain dribble moves. Like if you're shooting out of a dribble move and it's like directly out of a dribble move compared to a regular standstill jumper, it's going to be a little bit faster. And then on top of that, you got your regular standstill jumper. So there's a lot of different timings. The best thing that I could say when it comes to, tips to get better at shooting in general, or like tips to get better at shooting with that timing is one, play Hall of Fame My Career. Because when you play Hall of Fame My Career, you're not gonna make no whites. Like, you might make a couple lucky ones, but you're gonna have to earn your makes, and that's what you got to do in park. So I suggest y'all do that, even if you're not good enough to play Hall of Fame My Career, because I know the AIs be going crazy. They be going crazy. I'm be honest with you. Nobody wants to play Hall of Fame My Career. It stresses you out. But for somebody that's practicing just now getting into the game, that's probably the best way to get better at shooting, because it gives you realistic expectations of what you're gonna get in the park when you're shooting in Hall of Fame My Career. So the next thing I'm gonna say is get boost. Obviously, I run boost on all my builds just because I just like the feeling of having boost. I don't know if they work or not, but I know for sure having boost changes your jump shot speed. That's one thing I 100% know for sure. Now, I don't know if y'all are gonna agree with me on that, but I felt like, if, for example, I tested Kevin Porter Jr. base, right? Had boost on, it was super quick release. And then I ran out of boost and I noticed the release felt a little bit slower. So I know for sure buying boost affects jump shot release speed. So there's that. And then the next thing that I'm going to say, and the last thing that I'm going to say to wrap up this video, is play the 1v1 Galleon, or if you're not on current gen, because the 1v1 Galleon is basically like rookie. You can get steals in there, you can shoot super easy. It's a great place to get some good experience against people and play the game, learn how to shoot better, everything like that. And you don't even need teammates to play it. So it's the best place to be for people who are trying to get better at the game. Now, there is a lot of rim runners and a lot of sweats in there, but I mean, for the most part, you could get games that are pretty, fair. Now, the next thing that I'm going to say, if you're not on current gen and you're on next gen, obviously they don't got the 1v1 Galleon on next gen. Go to the Mountain Dew or the Adidas court. They got all these little courts around the city that are basically courts that don't count on your record, that you could hop on and play games like horse. Basically my court games, like, you could 1v1 them, you could do anything, right? And that'll basically give you good experience. You could sit there, play that, and not only will you have a real defender on you, it won't count on your record, and you could take as many shots as you want, do whatever you want, and just play. You can sit there all day playing on that court, and then who knows, eventually you'll be able to go to park and you won't have to worry about, oh, my park record's terrible now, or something's terrible just because I didn't know how to shoot or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So these are honestly the best tips I could give you. Everything in this video is what makes me a good shooter, besides me playing the game. Like, on top of that, I play the game a lot, so obviously, I spend a lot of time shooting and taking shots. So after a while of just taking a lot of shots, you're just gonna end up getting used to your jumper. So that's really the best advice that I could give y'all, man. I hope this does help y'all. Make sure y'all do drop that like, sub, turn on post notifications. It's very much appreciated. And until the next time, your boy Horn is out.